Uh-oh. This is a recording of a live stream. It may contain bloopers and frequent distractions. The audio and video quality may vary. Thank you for your understanding, and please enjoy.
I described before the break as you got off the dray, and entered the dockyard, pardon me, that in the distance you saw crowd of people trying to get a look at whatever. You don't know yet. Do you think it's worth checking out?
It's always worth checking out.
Alrighty.
Maybe best I go ahead on this one, and you guys lead behind.
And it's not a dangerous situation by any means. You see half a dozen watch officers or so trying to calm the crowd, shoving them by and telling them there's nothing special. So as you find yourself on the street, following the street, you see the street has been cordoned off by the City Watch. As you actually, make a perception check, each and every one of you.
Okay.
Okay. This is my strong suit. Let's go.
How do I turn off that noise from Roll20?
It's your strong suit. 9.
I roll below 10 every time. Am I rolling a d20?
Tamron, nice. Rurik 15, also good.
That's the only thing I'm good at.
So Rune, Tamron, and Rurik, you all peer on. I mean, you are like a team. You help your dwarf friends a little bit. Tamron, you're a little bit... Zraythas, you're a little bit distracted by yourself, as always. Blath still only got money on his mind. He's a little addict. Yeah. So you peek over the crowd, Tamron, slightly shoving through even. You see the watch apparently has arrested a few individuals. You see 3 blood-drenched humans in the middle of their streets, pushed to their knees, hands behind their back, with some manacles on. They are disarmed, but you see next to them, over here, about half a dozen dead or so. As you come up to the front and get a better look, the watch officer tries to block your view. Nothing to see here, move on, come on, nothing to see here. But you get a better look over the crowd. Well, several individuals, apparently a group fight out of 2. You 2 other guys, Rurik and Rune, you stay together and take a little different angle on the corpses, and you see they appear to be from 2 different sides of the conflict. One being mercenary type guild, and the other one, well, you kind of know them. There's been a little bar fight in the Yawning Portal prior to the conflict with the ghouls.
Is it the guys
with the
tattoos?
It's the same site, apparently. Yes. Not everyone has tattoos. That was something special about Krens, as you now begin to realize. But half of the dead people apparently have on the palm of their hand a big eye tattooed. While the others, at least some of them, and they wear like uniforms. They're like, you can kind of see to what side they belong to. Not all of them, but for some, you see on different places of the body. It can be the forearm or the backside of the hand, or maybe even the neck, the tattoo of a down-flying snake. I'd say it's up to you, but all shadowy figures who are familiar with the underworld by any means. Let it be being criminal, headhunter or such. Maybe it's just for buying poisons or so. You are familiar with what the symbol means. It's the symbol of the Centarim, the Dark Network. But that's as much as you can get as you get shoved on by the officer. There's nothing to see here, come on! And he kind of like shoves you off. Make a strength save, Tamron. Actually, there's an H actually after the Z. That is. What is that? Centarim. Not Centarim. Tamron, can you make a strength save for me as the watch officer pushes you into the ground?
Yeah, I just, once again, I'm struggling to know how to do that.
Alright,
Sorry.
no worries.
I clicked the button, I clicked the number, and I nearly accidentally changed it, so stop.
So it should be the top of your character sheet,
Oh,
right?
yeah, got it.
Thank
you.
Just click
Ooh,
it.
nice.
That's an 18. Nice. You kind of stand strong. As he pushes you, you just fall back, and he gives you this like slightly threatened look as you see his hand reach for the for his club to his side. You think we need the ropes here? Better relieve, my friend. What do you do? How do you react?
No harm intended, my good man. We're just passing through. If you need any assistance,
Move along. Nothing to
we're
see
happy
here.
to lend a hand.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh god.
Disadvantage persuasion check incoming, boys. Let's go.
Natural 1.
That's perception.
Oh, that's perception.
Yeah, yeah.
Misclicked.
It's the like of yours that it caused this
The-
bloodshed anyway.
Sorry,
Get up.
that
Get out of my way.
that was a perception check. Just for the sake of it, let me do persuasion and see what I got. Oh, never mind.
Okay, that's the first time we encountered that situation. Just so you know, I will still take the first roll. We will just change the modifier because
So
I
it's
would
even worse
consider it
now.
cheating if it's
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it's now
That's
a
a
2
two.
instead of a 5.
Yeah. Just so you know, because I clicked the wrong one. I need another modifier. Well,
Yeah, I know, I get that.
Yeah.
At least I can do the math in my head, so you don't have to double check it. Just give me oh, sorry, wrong check. So it's still like the net one we encountered, and you just kind of spread away as you are now heading into the dock district. Would you like to exchange some words?
Blath has missed all of this, right?
You kind of got there's something going on. Like you didn't get the details. You saw like the watch arrest some stuff, some people, some blood spilled and such.
Okay, so I sort of elaborate on what we've just seen and say. So what I overheard earlier seems to be true, and it marries up with what is it Volo? Volo.
Follow.
And it marries up with what Volo has said as well. There seem to be two factions vying for control here, and it is indeed a bloodbath.
Great, so... if this is gonna be more work than we expected, I'm gonna ask Volo for an increase in the pay. We were not ready to jump right into a gang war here.
Finally, you came back to your minds, Rune.
Hey, at the beginning it sounded like we needed to find a drunken fool somewhere in this city. Either we would find the gutter alive or gutted in the gutter, whatever. But now it sounds like there's more to it.
Maybe that's why he offered us so much money to find that freaking dumb, good-looking man.
Well, only one way to find out though. Once we have agreed to a contract, we can't break it.
I would say we go straight to that obscure dragon. What was the tavern called?
Admit it, you just want to drink more.
The skewered dragon, you idiot.
As you are walking down Filet Lane, these tall, densely packed tenements, this is a shadowy neighborhood I described earlier, and I showed you the pic. As you're heading deeper into the district, away from the main road, so to say, it begins to look more. Is that the wrong shortcut? Am I stupid?
What?
I'm stupid, I think. Let's see. Fucking hell.
What's wrong?
You
I
wisdom
forgot
roll?
the shortcut for showing you stuff. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Blame Matt.
Yeah, my bad.
Matt, fuck you! Why are you Jeez. Stop sabotaging me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're just walking down these dark streets as a shop catches your eye. It's very different from what's around here. But it's a contrast from there's a smell of salt in the air, an odor of more smell of excrement that those linger in your nostrils. It becomes more and that gets pierced by an uptight smell, an odor of lavender, a little bit perfumey smell. One nearby shop stands out from the others. To the left, you pass down the road and stand in front of this building, which has a completely deep purple facade. In its window hangs a stuffed figure, which appears to be like a big eyeball with several dozen or so tentacles out, on which ends there's eyeballs as well, smaller ones, and below this big body, which is pretty much just a big eye, there's just a big mouth with a wicked grin and teeth looking. That thing hangs there stuffed. Above the door.
Can I roll Arcana to identify that?
Yes, you can. You may, yeah.
Because I'm like, my professional curiosity strikes right away as I see that weird
I
creature.
would allow you Bloodhunters to check, yes. Because you might be, not encountered such a thing, but you might know what it is. 15 on it. Rurik, you may roll as well.
What do I roll?
An
Arcana?
Arcana check, yes.
Arcana, gotcha.
And you too, Zraythas, because you're educated noble. You might be able to know what it is.
Ooh, not so clever, eh, rich boy?
You don't remember any details. You've heard of those Zraythas. Creatures with eyes are usually from somewhere in the they're called aberrations, like their type, their race, so to say, right? Pretty eye and weird, dangerous stuff. Rune, you know those things are called. Depends on how many eye stalks it has. Beholders or gazers, depending on what. But flying eyeballs usually is a bad sign.
Yeah.
Beholders, a very iconic old school D&D monster. You know it can shoot out beams, because you know the combat statistics most likely as well. So you know it shoots beams, not necessarily know which effects it has. Rurik, you know that it is very dangerous, and the piercing eye of its main eye, the big body, like there's an anti-magic zone. It prevents creatures from healing, for example. Just some trivia facts about beholders.
Okay.
So-
Interesting.
Am I able to make an observation here and just remark it out loud?
I guess in character, yeah, sure.
That horrible-looking eye figure up there reminds me of one of the tattoos those people that the guards were dealing with has.
And you see just Rune hold up his hand and show the palm. You mean that one?
Yes. Should we be worried? I've not come across this before in my travels.
A beholder is an aberration.
I forgot to mention that above the entrance of the store there hangs a sign which spells with elaborate letters Old Xoblop Shop.
I think this is just a symbol of a shop, but we might want to see if it's somehow connected. Maybe. Who knows?
Agreed.
And as they two talk, Rurik just kind of shoulders his axe and starts walking towards that shop. And does it have a door or something?
Absolutely, yeah. There's a main entrance. It looks a little
Okay.
bit ramshackle, but door is actually the only thing that's not deep purple, but rather pink.
Okay, he kind of tries to open the door, and if he manages that without any problem, he would step in and would like take a deep breath and like, yeah, you want to hear a fun? Red hair, pretty face, stupid bastard.
You push open the door, and over your head there's like a ding 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 ding. You're slightly lower to the ground than the other guys. As you are standing behind Rurik as he opens the door, you're greeted with a cloud of lavender-scented purple smoke that kind of just trails out of the door, as you're like almost having to. As you peer inside, every wall is painted purple, and every fucking dusty knick-knack on the shelves is dyed in like a deep violet, pink, and such. In the middle of the shop, you get a view on a hairless old gnome who is sitting there cross-legged in plum-colored robes, with his cheeks decorated with 9 purple face-painted eyes all across his face. He has a long pipe as he sits there. He lowers his pipe and exhales another cloud of lavender smoke just before he raises a hand. Hail and well met. Come, browse the shelves of the most curiosity shop in the world. As he takes another. Come. Or are you looking for someone? Because that's what it sounded like, Mr. Dwarf.
As he addresses me, I just curiously look around and try to figure out what he has in his shelves and whatnot.
Investigation check.
Okay, well.
I'll investigate with my brother, of course.
Sure, then make a check as well. Or you may give him disadvantage, depending on what you prefer. Alright, there's like no theme in this shop by any means. It's not like an arcana shop or for weapons. You find some curiosities, really. You, Rune, pick up what appears to be a petrified frog. A pretty like conch. Yes, it is like a dark purple as well. Like apparently you stretch it off. Apparently painted purple. You pick up a corkscrew or something like that. With a gem as a handle, pretty much. There's also a pink, small, round cactus with 2 bubbly eyes that you pick up as you just go through the shelves, and it just appears to be chaotic. Rurik, you pick up a belt buckle in the shape of a big eye. A leather shoe, which has like the size of like for a pet or something, like a dog or so. You find something that really interests you. It appears to be like a little box, pretty much like a Rubik's cube, just with different shades of purple and pink. And as you solve it, you open it up, and you just find like 10 fingernail clippings in there. Which are pink.
This guy's crazy.
After investigating, you see Rune just slowly backing away and making his way towards the exit already.
So pretty much the scene is, you 2 Blath other guys just take a look, pick up stuff from the shelves, investigate it. You other guys stand in the middle in front of him, and he's kind of expectantly watches towards you to make conversation or so.
Okay, what was the name of this gnome again?
My name is Selbla.
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 Selbla? Okay. So
Greetings, Gnome. Do you happen to have a good set of dice? I seem to have broken mine.
Dice. Yes, I have some dice somewhere. As he
May I
scratches
see?
his beard and takes another. Dice. What dice do you prefer? Metal, wood, or bone?
As he asks him that, I kind of punch with my fist in my leather glove and yell at Blath. By Muradin's hairy arse, we're looking for Flume, not from freaking dice. Do you have seen a pretty boy? Man, whatsoever, handsome, red-headed, cold Flume. And he points towards the gnome smoking his pipe.
Surely we can handle 2 errands at once. I would love to see your bone dice.
Oh, well,
Also, we're looking for a pretty and stupid boy.
Let's
So-
do business first, and we can
Subtle as
talk.
ever, my companions.
He kind of gets up. He's very slow, and even for gnome, he appears to be old. And he goes to one of the. His eyes are always like wide open, and then there's these 9 eyes in his face as he watches you. Come here, little one, or big one. You want dice? Come. And you see him take him off to one shelf, where you see a bunch of other weird stuff. He kind of just throws some shit out of the shelf, which lands behind him like ding, 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 ding. There. And he picks up like a little pink bag, like a little pouch. He opens it up, and within it you can see 2 dice, which are not exactly well. You don't expect them to do that well. They have like square-like. Jesus.
They're not proportional.
Exactly, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
Right.
They look like a little bit. If you pulled it on 2 edges, and but they appear to be made out of bone, as they are. You get them in your hand, and they are in a deep purple with pink dots for numbers. Are you interested? They are very, very special. This one, actually,
do
and
they
he
have
points to one of them. Yeah, they have like dots. Just usual dice. They have like dots for 1, 2, 3, and such. 6-sided die. And he points to the one. This one only rolls 6s. But the other one only rolls 1s.
Can you demonstrate?
Please do it yourself.
Should I roll 2d6 and see
No.
if
No. You just pick up the dice and you roll them. It's a 2 and a 3. Oh, that must be a mishap. But usually it works. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't recall. Maybe there was like a signal word. I forgot.
Maybe I'll come back later, and you'll have.
Oh
figured this
no,
out.
stay. They are really special. For a special boy as you are. For only 4 gold pieces, they are yours.
I think we should go back to the other task we're here for. So, have you seen anything?
I
in the
don't
streets?
sell young boys though, sorry.
Have you seen anything? Surely with all your eyes.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh,
What were you
Perfect.
saying, Tom?
my charisma rolls.
I didn't say anything.
I was gonna say, can I ask
You
the...
don't want to do
little-
business
no.
with me? Why should I talk to you, stranger? And he
Go on,
kind
Dino.
of takes away from you with his long pipe, exhaling another cloud of purplish smoke, and approaches you, Tamron. What are you looking for? Dice? Cards? Daggers?
Do you have anything that will help me find something I've lost?
Oh, yes, I have. And he takes off to one corner of the shop, again throwing shit behind you over your shoulder. There it is. As you see him, what he holds in his hand is pretty much like from the eye monster you saw. One of those little eye tentacles, but apparently dried. This one helps you see and find stuff you are looking for.
What if it was a person, not a thing?
Oh, I actually have, and he throws it to the ground. He goes on. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Do you know the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean, where Captain Jack Sparrow uses his not his goggles. What's another called?
The telescope.
Spying glass.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yes.
He unveils such a thing from purple clothing and hands it to you. Just look! You lead it to your eye and take a look. All the lenses inside are broken. It is pretty much, well, it is still, yeah, it can still exhale. It can get bigger, longer, and shorter. Is it this what you are looking for?
Does it work the usual way?
What is usual always depends on your point of view. You have
I
to
go over
use
to,
your other eyes.
You just hear as Rune just leaves the shop because this is a waste of time.
Yeah,
He just leaves.
Blath is on his way out as well.
Alright.
So the only one left is Zraythas?
No?
But
I
I haven't left the shop. I haven't left yet.
I'm
And
still
Rurik
there.
is still there.
Alright.
Okay, so I sigh and you know, I'm just looking at this seemingly useless telescope, and that's when Dino you speak.
Alright. So, little gnome, I was wondering, do you have anything? For example, like amethyst or another purple gemstone?
Purple gemstones, I see. Yes. Plenty of them. How big shall it be?
Be very
Well, that-
specific in what you ask this one. Look what I've got.
Let's say around 25 to 35 centimeters in length and around 6 in diameter.
Holy cow, that's a big gemstone. No, unfortunately I don't have something like that.
Alright.
I would have one in pink though.
Hmm.
As he just casually walks over and picks up this massive gemstone, and hands it to you. It has the dimensions you ask for, pretty much. It is beautiful, isn't it? But it is very expensive. I don't think you can afford that.
It is also not the color that I'm looking for, unfortunately.
But it is beautiful, isn't it? Pink,
Ah.
purple, all the good stuff. But it's
Blath
not
is getting
what you
very
pay me.
impatient.
Alright.
No,
Okay,
wait,
so-
wait! As you try to turn away. No, I see. I see. I have so many eyes. I see. You came here for information. That is all right as well.
Yes, I did
I thought
also...
a little bit of business would loosen the tongue, but you are apparently not interested in my wares.
As you say that, you just hear a very loud face palm.
I
So,
in a reaction to that, I slide the scope shut to its smallest
Yes.
size. Yes, like
It's very, very small. Like only
It's very
3
small.
centimeters or
Cool.
so. Yes.
so. Then I approach the table, like the nearest desk, say like where he put it from, and I slam it down, and exclaim, "Finally, we see eye to eye."
Make an intimidation check, please.
Okay, I was gonna do
eye
something
to eye.
else. Yeah, eye to eye, you like it. I was gonna say, can I roll a sleight of hand check? And as I slam it, can I steal it?
Absolutely. Do both checks then.
Okay, cool. All right. So, what did you want me to do? An intimidation.
Yeah.
Oh, this is-
actually, let's just do the sleight of hand.
Okay, cool. Right. So I'll do my sleight of hand. There we
Yes.
go.